And now, your Weather Authority forecast first, brought to you by Todd Shores McClarty Ford.
Well, another day of sunshine and triple-digit heat across the Arklatex. Temperatures out there right now, 100 degrees in Shreveport, 102 in Natchitoches, 101 in Minden, 97 degrees the current temperature in Texarkana. As we go through the evening hours, we'll see the partly cloudy sky. A little bit of rain across the northern sections of the area as temperatures will fall into the middle 80s. That's a quick look at your Todd Shores McClarty Ford forecast first. NBC 6 News at 5 begins
now. From your community, local news that matters. This is NBC 6 News at 5.
Good evening. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Dan Jovic.
And I'm Jackie Jovic. It was another hot day in the Arklatex as temperatures again climbed to 100 degrees. But soon a cold front will roll through the area.
That's right. Good news. Chief Meteorologist Todd Warren standing by in the forecast center tonight, keeping you weather ready. Todd.
That's right, Dan, as we are watching that cold front, which is going to end this intense heat across the Arklatex. We do have an excessive heat warning in effect until 7 p.m. this evening for the eastern half of the Arklatex, as temperatures across the region, as you just saw, pretty close to 100 degrees, including 100 in Shreveport, the hot spot in Minden right now at 101, 97 in Texarkana. Factor in the humidity, you can see heat index values pretty close to 110. In fact, 111 is what it feels like right now in Mansfield as well as in Minden. The good news is we do have some relief on the way. You can see a cold front entering the northern sections of the area is producing some scattered showers and thunderstorms, quite a bit cooler from Broken Bow over to DeQueen because of this rain, which is eventually going to develop more and more towards the south. So tomorrow, a much different weather picture as we'll see a mostly cloudy sky. Scattered thunderstorms will shift into the southern half of the area, but notice the temperatures only 93 for the daytime high tomorrow, with heat index value still approaching 105 in the afternoon. So the good news is, actually two bits of good news. First, some rain that we all need, as well as temperatures back to normal, and we probably will stay there for most of the week.
All right. Thank you, Todd.
Sure. Yeah, sounds good, Todd. Thanks so much. Well, Shreveport's mayor took to Facebook to inform the public that all of SPAR's recreational centers are doubling as cooling stations. Mayor Perkins says the centers are open from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. for anyone who needs to get out of the heat.
One man is dead and another behind bars after a shooting in Natchitoches Parish last night. NBC 6's Delano Henry reports.
That's right. I'm here on Weaver Cemetery Road, which is in the northern part of Natchitoches Parish, and people in the community tell me this home, this trailer home that you see in the back, is where the shooting happened. Deputies say the shooting was a result of a custody dispute. This man, 66-year-old Robert Vascacu, now faces a second-degree murder charge. Deputies say he shot 24-year-old Dalton McQuillan, the father of Vascacu's great-granddaughter. The shooting happened Monday night near Chestnut. Authorities say when they arrived to the scene, McQuillan had a gunshot wound to the head and eventually died at the scene. In a statement, the Natchitoches Parish Sheriff called the incident very unfortunate after learning the shooting happened because of the ongoing child custody battle involving the victim and the suspect's granddaughter. And we will have more information on this story on our website at arklatexhomepage.com. I'm Delano Henry in Natchitoches Parish. Back to you.
All right, Delano, thank you very much. Continuing coverage now, a man is recovering in the hospital after being shot at a Shreveport apartment complex. Shreveport police were called to the Bayou Oaks Apartments on Grimmett Drive around 7 o'clock last night. Officers say the man was shot in the stomach and leg.
And this is the third recent shooting at the Bayou Oaks Apartments. Police say they do have a person of interest, but no arrests have been made.
Now, Shreveport City Council is discussing the bond proposal tonight. At last night's meeting, the bond proposal went from $220 million down to $185 billion, cutting out certain aspects of the bond. NBC 6's Alexander Meacham joins us now live from Government Plaza, sharing more. Alex.
Yeah, that's right, Dan. They are still in the citizens' comments part, and that's been going on for more than an hour now, and at least a dozen people have taken to the podium to voice their concerns about this bond proposal. Some saying they support it, they want a better Shreveport, while others saying they're against it. Many saying they want certain things done in their neighborhoods before they support this proposal. Mayor Adrian Perkins said a few words about how he wants this proposal passed to better Shreveport and how it does not raise taxes and uses $6.2 million dedicated to expiring bonds. As of last night, tonight, the council decided to cut $35 million from the proposal, including the Smart City Technology part, certain streets and drainage projects, and the Economic Development Investment part. At this point, we're waiting to hear from council members and how they're going to vote, and we'll have more on that coming up tonight at 6. Back to you.
All right, we'll look forward to what they have to say. Alex, thank you so much. Well, the incumbent for State Senate District 39 is now asking for 2 of his competitors to be thrown out of the race. State Senator Greg Tarver has filed a lawsuit against Shante Wells. Now, yesterday we told you about Tarver's suit against State Representative Barbara Norton. He doesn't believe Norton or Wells actually live in District 39. A hearing is set for Friday morning on Norton's case. No word on when Wells will go to court. Bossier Parish School Board is accepting applications to fill the District 5 seat vacated by the resignation of Mike Masura. He pleaded guilty last week to federal charges in a steroid distribution scheme. Masura is sent for sentencing in December after pleading guilty to conspiracy to distribute anabolic steroids. He faces 10 years in prison and a $500,000 fine. Anyone the board appoints to fill the District 5 seat will be eligible to run for the permanent position in the spring of 2020.
NBC6 is your local election headquarters, and one of the candidates who registered to run for Louisiana Lieutenant Governor has withdrawn from the race. Rao Upu, a Democrat and Southern University professor, qualified last week when he realized Republican incumbent Billy Nungesser did not have a challenger in the October election. But later that same day, Willie Jones, a New Orleans Democrat, also joined the lieutenant governor's race. The Secretary of State's office said Upu removed himself from the ballot yesterday.
And don't forget, Next Hour Broadcasting and NBC6 will carry a special town hall meeting with Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Join us Thursday night at 7 o'clock for Abbott's statewide town hall addressing local matters impacting Texas communities. You can only see it on NBC6 News.
NBC6 is working to help clear the shelters in the Arklatex. This nationwide pet adoption drive kicks off Saturday to help find loving homes for animals in need. The animal shelters in Bossier, Caddo, and Texarkana are taking part. Last year, dozens of cats and dogs were adopted in the Arklatex during this nationwide initiative. So join us Saturday morning at 8 right here on NBC6 for our Clear the Shelters special as we work to help these animals find a forever home.
Can't wait to see you then. Happening now in Texarkana, Arkansas, city board members are meeting to discuss a proposed entertainment district.
The matter was on last week's board agenda, but several board members had questions and requested a workshop to learn more. Planning and zoning officials say the proposed district would take up about 14 blocks downtown.
State legislature recently passed a law allowing cities to create their own areas that allow open containers outside of businesses.
Coming up tonight on Texarkana First News at 5:30, one Texarkana campus prepares for an emergency. Texas gas prices are at their lowest this summer, and Arkansas Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin gets a big promotion. Catch those stories and more tonight on B45.
Now coming up, Chief Meteorologist Todd Warren is sharing your full forecast ahead.
Plus, as temperatures rise, so do heat-related illnesses. Details ahead.
You're watching NBC6 News at 5 with Jackie and Dan Jobin. And Todd Warren, your weather authority, certified the most accurate forecast in the Arklatex.